I could see it. Like, listen, I also think Pete Davidson saying, "Where am I? I'm in bed with your wife," is the most brilliant response ever. You know, and as you laugh, I mean, it's a brilliant response. And by the way, I mean, I have friends, a lot of people think still that this is a publicity stunt. I have a lot of people that think,
well, people have thought that about them, right? Since her robbery. I mean, Howard Stern went on and said this seems like a staged thing, and it wasn't, you know.
really?
Yeah, remember that? Howard Stern got a lot of shit for that. This was how many years ago was she held in Paris? But I mean, a lot of people thought that the Paris robbery was a publicity stunt. It wasn't. I think this is very real, you know. I mean, I don't know. Their lives are so real and then unreal. It's just like people comparing this to a domestic violence situation that so many of us have seen.
I didn't think that this was I don't think this is a publicity stunt. I just don't.
I don't either.
I just don't. I don't know why.
Let me ask you this. Are you getting tired? I never thought I would say this, but I really am feeling there. Are you getting tired of them? Are you going to watch the Kardashians on Hulu?
I'm gonna watch every millisecond. I'm gonna watch every millisecond of the Kardashians on Hulu. I cannot wait. I don't know how, listen, there's a lot of people listening to this that are just Housewives fans. I don't know how you could be a Housewife fan and not appreciate the brilliance of the Kardashians. Yes, it is scripted scenarios like growing up Chris Lee, and I get it, but I'm so here for it. It's maybe just
I'll take it back. I'm sure we'll be watching on Hulu. You know, maybe I'll take it back. But I guess I'm just like, I'm so disinterested at this point with Kanye shenanigans, with Kim, with like DL Hughley's involved, and now Trevor. Now it's like, I don't know. It's
a little shocking. It's a little shocking. It's a little shocking that so many people are involved. That I have to say. That shocks me, that like, all these celebrities are, but I really truly never thought this before, but I like feel for Kanye now. Like I'm like this, it's kind of like I say, like when I say like Sonia Morgan gave me strange vibes, like in her last season with the drinking, and like Mary Cosby, like there's certain people that just give me a like, this is enabling and this person needs help, and no judgment, but just like this feels weird watching this. That's how I felt about Sonia with her drinking.
I can see that with Kanye. Yeah,
that's how I felt about Mary Cosby, and that's how I feel about Kanye. I feel like this is just, it doesn't seem right.
I think you nailed it. I feel that too. And I feel like that's the disinterest, is like, I feel like we are watching a serious car accident about to take place. You know what I mean? Like, I'm with you. And I just feel like, I don't know. I feel weird about engaging in it. You know, that's,
I do not think that this is though a publicity stunt. I don't think Jen and Ben is a publicity stunt. Some people think that that's a publicity stunt.
No, now it's gone on too long. I think it's real too. Yeah.
I think it's real. So I don't know. I'm here for Kim and Pete. I am loving it.
You are?
I think he's cute. Apparently you do not think so. Oh, no, and by the way, before we go, did you see that Wendy Williams gave an interview to GMA?
I did. And I hear she is going to do everything to come back with a talk show. When is this interview airing, or did it just air with GMA?
I think it just aired, and she is saying, the interview started with someone saying, "Are you of sound mind and body?" And she laughed and she said, "Are you of sound mind and body?" It's kind of a funny response. She says, "I'll be back on your TVs stronger than ever." And she didn't really allude. There's something about it that it wasn't in person, but it also wasn't recorded. Like, I don't understand that. I think it wasn't very live. I don't understand. I really don't understand, but it was not, I'm sure the questions were very like the person had to submit the questions, is basically what I'm saying.
Yeah, apparently some of the quotes were, she reportedly said, my health is very well. I'm 57 now. They say that I need somebody to handle my account and I don't want that. I want all of my money. I want to see all my money and that I've worked hard for my entire life. I'm an honest, hardworking person.
The fact that you can't take out your own money, that's where I don't blame her. When like you want to go take out your own money, I mean, that's where I'd be throwing a fucking fit if it were
Yeah,
me.
all those years of working. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Anyway, yeah. Yeah. So you're right. It has aired. And yeah, Wendy stopped by GMA where she gave her first interview since the cancellation of her show. Yeah. She addressed her legal situation, which she claimed locked access to her bank account for at least 2 months. Williams filed a restraining order against the bank in February. That's amazing. Your bank could do that.
You say?
That's crazy.
That's the weird. That's weird to me.
She says that part of the reason too, she's continued to step away. I want to spend more time with my family and, working out and waiting for the responses to my money situation in Wells Fargo. And they don't like that. I've worked hard every single day, even on days when, I might have had a little cold.
Right. Listen, the way that she comes across in the interview makes her sound very normal. Really.
Yeah.
She doesn't address. Yeah.
On the interview, she did not directly address the end of her show. She did indicate that she is eager to get back to work. I'm very comfortable, she said. My partners with the show, everybody's ready. Give me about 3 more months. There are private things that I have to deal with, and then I'll be ready to come back. That's what she says. So
that all sounds great. That all sounds great, but I don't think that that's how it's going to play out now.
All right. I don't know now. Aren't you like, I gotta see more. Certainly doesn't sound like it's going to your point that there's a lot going on behind the scenes, but I'm actually kind of surprised she even gave GMA an interview. So I don't know.
But maybe. I guarantee you that these questions were probably like pre-screened to like the nth degree. Don't you think?
No, yeah, I do. You're right. I'm sure she knew well ahead of time. This was not an impromptu call-in interview for sure. And she didn't even, she appeared by phone. This wasn't like in person. They didn't come to her house. So they
didn't come to her house, but was she seen? Was this like, or did she call in? That's what I don't understand.
I think she called in.
I don't think she I do not think she was on camera, but imagine this is how amazing Wendy is, that like, if you want Wendy, like, that's how you get her. Like, you'll just take her on the phone. Like, that's just good enough. Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to look. Yeah. She's via phone and they had a picture of her. Talk show host was on the phone. Wendy addressed the question about her mental health. So you haven't seen her. So yeah. Audio only, no video.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, listen, anything else that you want to address while we are